Hello everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. And let's dive right into the analysis here. Hope you guys had a happy Canada Day if you're a Canadian, and if you're an American, you guys are gonna have a good 4th of July that's coming in a couple of days here. So tomorrow is gonna be a short trading day. In the markets will be closed at 1, I believe, and then we have some pretty important data coming out at 2 p.m. with the FOMC minutes, and we have ISM manufacturing and ADP non-farm payrolls. So it's going to be an action-packed week, but although it's probably going to be some low volume week because of the holidays, right? But anyways, let's continue here. And the markets churned higher very nicely today. QQQ up 1%. SPY up again 67 basis points. Dow Jones up 47 basis points. And the IWM eked out a nice little gain of 34 basis points. And the dollar finally getting a bit of a down day here today. But overall is still trying to push higher for some reason. I guess the other currencies are weakening. And then we saw the 20-year yield spike much higher here, right? Putting up this wave 2 once again to this level, and hit the sell area once again and got rejected from there. And funny enough as well, let's talk about oil. Oil hit our sell area to the penny, right? Well, I mean, I wouldn't say to the penny, but to the dollar. And we got a very nice rejection from the $84.60 level. Like I was talking about for the last couple of weeks here, I said that we're most likely going to get one final impulse up here, and then that's probably when this market's going to be oil's going to start to top out. So overall, looking good. I have entered a short position, and let's talk about some of our winners as well inside the Discord. Tesla is one that we've been charting and tracking for quite a bit of time, and looks like the 1-2 counts played out. And now we are literally rallying inside of this wave 3, and it feels good because we've been holding our position since the lows here. We just closed our trade up 69%. So again, this was the one that I took profit on TSLA. It's a double 2 times leverage of Tesla. So obviously this has more risks to it, but the rewards definitely paid off this time. But it's not going to be all winners. I took some losses today on some option trades, and when I do take losers, I try to limit the losses, right? And we try to bag big winners like that, like on the Tesla swing trade that we just took. So hopefully Tesla continues to go higher. It's obviously inside of this wave 3, erasing divergence, continuing to push up. Any pullback here should be a dip buy opportunity. But right now, Tesla rallying to the close up 10%. Doesn't look like they wants to dip anytime soon. And I think this is easily going to go back into the 300s here, and then we're gonna go in a very impulsive manner, go back into this larger wave 3 as well. So get ready for more upside in Tesla. It's coming. You are obviously headed towards more upside on Tesla, and that's what I've been saying for the last month or so. And I was saying this was a very nice dip buy opportunity. It looks like it's playing out. But let's take a look at some other things right here. Right, we have some very big changes obviously in some of our charts. So let's take a look at Tesla. Not Tesla, TLT. So TLT had a very big dip down recently with the yield spiking. Wasn't able to do some videos on it in the last couple of days because I was away. But now the yields seem to be starting to run into some resistance once again. I do expect the yields to come back down. I think this is just a short-term rally to shake out some of the weak hands. A big drop like this in TLT kind of panics everyone out. I even had members inside the Discord that were like, "Oh my God, are we still in? Are we still in our TMF? What do we do?" I'm still in. I mean, I bought at the low, so I'm very comfortable holding my position, even though it goes up and down, right? And I'm not in TLT. I'm in TMF, which is a triple leverage of the TLT. So there is obviously more risk. But we're still up on that position, and I still think that TLT will come out of this, and this is another dip buy opportunity. All right, so looking at the dollar should be topping out here, but again, we need to see more downside confirming that the top is in for the DXY. And I see a lot of bears talking like the dollar's going higher, yields are going to 6-7%. I mean, do you really think that they're going to do that? Especially with Sleepy Joe, you know, butchering his his debate against Donald Trump. Like, my goodness, it's very embarrassing. So ultimately, you know, I see more upside coming. Silver is getting a little bit of upside as well. So is gold. But the oil, U.S. oil should be topped out now. It could go back into the sell area and make another nominal high, but we'll have to see how everything plays out in the coming days, right? We got lots of data is coming out. All right, let's cover some more individual names here. So we took a look at TLT. Let's take a look at ROKU. So ROKU's rallying back up here, and it's breaking out of this channel. So it's looking good for a potential bottom, but I want to see more conviction. I want to see us break $66. Then the low to me would be confirmed in ROKU, but today was a bit of a down day. And not to say that it hasn't had a nice rally. You've gone from $50 all the way back to $61. All right, let's take a look at Apple. So Apple, like I said, dip buy opportunity, another 1-2 setup. Now you're rallying inside of this wave 3. So congrats if you caught this dip. You know, I've been calling these dips for a significant buying opportunity. I'm not always going to be right, but these counts are clearly valid. Now you're finishing up in a fifth wave. You're finishing up in the fifth wave of the third wave. Once this is done, you can get another dip to buy later on. But ultimately, you should be making another higher high. Once this is done, I'll let you guys know, and you know, I'll let you know when I'm going to be getting into a position on Apple. Amazon also going higher inside of this third wave here, so pushing higher, and I believe is it making new all-time highs? It is making new all-time highs, and Google same thing, making new all-time highs inside of this fifth wave. Meta. Also pushing higher, but has not made a new all-time high yet, but should also follow this count. So NVIDIA's chopping a little bit sideways here. It's kind of indecisive, I would say, at this moment. It's either going to drop down into this 105 area, which would be a huge buying opportunity, or it's just going to take off from here. And you know the wave 4 is in, so I don't want to call anything yet. It's kind of just like in no man's land. You can take a look at NVIDIA on some other indicators to maybe kind of give you a better idea of where we are. So you're getting a bunch of green crosses, signaling some potential a potential low is being set here. And in NVIDIA as well, you got some dip buying here at 118 when we did get that dip. Let me take a look here at the daily time frame. So still lots of thick green money flow. 4 hour looks like momentum is still trying to shift towards the downside. No significant low just yet. And the 1 hour is in red money flow. So you could technically get some more downside before you see more upside in NVIDIA. But this going down would definitely impact the NASDAQ. And right now the NASDAQ looks like it's set to take off, you know, like the triple Qs looks like there's more upside coming, and this dip buy opportunity did not come, and it's just going to go for the fifth wave. If that's the case, then this market is much more bullish than I think, right? Obviously the economy is doing bad, but the market doesn't care about that right now. Market wants to go up, then it's gonna go up, and the bears can cry all they want and say the top is in. But every time we make a new high, it's just another top is in, right? But, you know, they've been saying that. I've been watching lots of YouTubers call this thing wrong since the lows here. 435 is the top, 440 is the top, 460 is the top. It's not going higher than 460. No way it's going higher than 460. And then now we're at 46. So, you know, do what you want. But obviously, you know, they have a very bad track record at this point. And we're still killing it on our trades, so that just goes to show you. All right, let's continue here, and we'll take a look at the IWM. So the IWM did make a lower low, or a bit of another low. Sorry, I should say. You got a bit of a dip today or yesterday, so you have another 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 setup. You're doing a series of 1-2, so eventually these are gonna have to play out. And if they do play out, it's gonna be an explosive move towards the upside. So just be ready for that. That's just my opinion. Let's take a look at the IWM on Market Cipher. Okay, looking pretty good. You got red money flow trying to recover here. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Ooh, not looking as good. You got increasing red money flow, and it's showing an extension lower, right? It's showing that we should extend all the way back down here, which would be very bearish for the market. That would mean that the yields are going much higher. It would mean that the dollar surging is going to surge higher. It's going to mean a lot of bad things are coming for this market. But again, the other indices, they're looking good. They're looking solid. Looking at the 1 hour on the Russell, looking promising. You got some dip buy opportunity here. Green money flow looks set to go higher. All right, so let's I think we covered a lot of stuff today. Let me see if I missed any stocks that we usually cover. So we could talk about the Hang Seng, right? This is a trade that I'm looking to get into as well. And good thing that we took our profits up here because it's continuing to break lower. I'm going to be looking to buy into YNN, but I will let you guys know when I do inside the Discord. And you know, it should be set to go much higher. And again, this rally was like a tremendous 150% pump, right? So we're going to be looking for something similar in the HSI, right? I want the Hang Seng to get into this dip buy area here, and once it can get into this area, I'll be looking to long some names like Alibaba and maybe even Baidu. Right now, I just hit the 618 retrace here. But I think it could even extend even lower, right? It could extend all the way back down to this pivot. But right now you have another pivot here to trade against, which is 68. And if it does break that, you could go much lower, right? This means that this correction is still not done. But this impulse gives me hope. It gives me hope that it's possible that we could go higher. All right. Okay, so that's about it for now. Don't really have much more to update you guys with. Just be patient and let those trades come to you. There's a reason we're so profitable inside the Discord. It's not because we're rushing into trades, FOMOing, and trying to short this market at every turn, right? We're just going with the trend, and the trend is clearly strong and towards the upside. All right, have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow after market close. Peace.